Hi, I am Steve Owen Jones, the Physical Activity Lead at UCLH, and I have completed the Couched 5K. Firstly, if you haven't watched my weekly vlogs and you might be interested in seeing how it went over a week by week basis, click the I button up here and that will take you to the start of it. Secondly, if you like the content, please give the video a like and consider subscribing to this channel. Our aim is to try and help you with your health and well-being, and we have lots more content to come, so that will help you keep updated with when we're going to post. This summary video is going to be broken down into 5 main questions. Those questions are: number 1, how did I find the whole process? Number 2, how did I find using the app? Question 3 is, did I achieve my goals? Question 4 is, did I find any additional benefits from doing this Couch to 5K? And question 5 is, what are my future plans, my future goals? Question 1, how did I find the whole process? Well, there were ups and downs, pros and cons, but overall, I really enjoyed it. I liked the fact that I knew I had 3 runs to do each week. I knew that I had a rest day in between. I knew exactly what was expected of me for each run, and I liked that structure. The downsides, it got tough some of the runs because obviously I was running through the summer and we had a bit of a heat wave, so because I didn't have a set time to run and it was also running in the heat, I found it difficult for my timing. Sometimes I'd run early to try and avoid the heat, but I don't really like running without being fueled properly. So I didn't really find a routine in terms of exact time to run, and I still haven't found that time yet. I also found it challenging sometimes to record myself whilst running, whilst thinking about what to say, whilst trying to record my distance, etc. That time sometimes was tricky, but that's also a positive because I really enjoyed the fact that people are watching, and then also that people are enjoying the content and finding a benefit from it. So the fact that I knew I was helping other people, I really enjoyed that part of it. Question 2, how did I enjoy the app? Overall, again, I found the app very helpful, very good, very informative, very easy to use, very user-friendly. I liked the fact, as I said, that I knew exactly what I was doing. There was no questions. It was very easy to understand. The timings were good. The build-up was good. I enjoyed all of it, apart from the commentary. So it may be different for the other trainers that you can choose, but I chose Michael Johnson. And after week 1, I knew the structure of what he was going to be saying and when, so it kind of demotivated me. That's a lie, it didn't demotivate me, it just didn't add anything to it, and I got a bit bored of listening to him because in the first few weeks where you're doing the same run 3 times a week, I was hoping you'd hear different bits of information or different bits of motivation, but basically it's the same audio 3 times. So after the first run, you know exactly what you're going to get for the following 2, and I found the tips that they were giving not that motivational either. So I didn't really get much from Michael Johnson's training tips. Other than that, I enjoyed the app a lot and I recommend it. Question 3, did I achieve my goals? So I've just rewatched the intro video to find out exactly what I specified my goals to be, and they were, I'm just going to read it, to give me a kickstart to a healthier lifestyle, to give me ownership over something, to give me a challenge, and to motivate other people to start. Did it do those? Yes. So let's break that down. So did it give me a kickstart into a healthier lifestyle? Yeah. I'm still running 2 times a week, and it's also got me back into climbing 1 or 2 times a week, which I'm really happy with, and I'm still doing additional stretches at home. So overall, yes, it's got me back into a healthier lifestyle, and it's got me into a routine. So as I said about the positives of the app and how I found the whole process, I like routine. So routine helps me, and the fact that I knew there was a routine, it helped me. So I knew that every other day I was doing something, so it's got me back into a routine. The negative is the fact that I didn't have a set time to run each day. Didn't help me in terms of routine, because I still haven't found a place where I can slot it in and say I know exactly when I'm going to run. But I'm hoping that's going to change when I start working from home, when I start working at work again. I'll find it easier. It gave me ownership over something. I had a challenge. I enjoyed that challenge. I had a video to make every week. I enjoyed that challenge of making a video every week. I had the ownership of that, and I really enjoyed that. And the challenge. I enjoyed the challenge. Now that I haven't got the challenge, my runs aren't as good. I needed that challenge. I need another challenge, to be honest with you. I've done a few runs since the app's finished, and the runs felt a bit flat, to be honest with you. I was quite looking forward to having a run without videoing, but I found myself not knowing what my target was, not knowing what my goal was, and feeling a bit unmotivated, really. So what I've learned from this is I need a challenge, I need motivation, I need an end goal to get the most out of my exercise. And motivating others to start, that's a big thing I'm happy with, because I'm getting a lot of comments, a lot of emails, a lot of messages, and that's really, I'm really happy for that, because that was one of the main reasons to start, and the fact that it's helped people makes me happy. And actually, I have to say thank you to you, because you've helped me be motivated as well, because it's motivated other people, and I know they're doing it. It's motivated me to want to continue. So thank you as well, because that's really helped me. Question 4: did I find any additional benefits? Yes. The first thing I have to mention, because it's really big for me actually, is the running has helped my vocabulary. So each night I read some stories to my oldest son for nighttime, and I found that I'm much more eloquent with my words. I'm a much more expressive with my vocabulary. I find reading the books easier, more enjoyable for us both, because he gets more out of it because I'm reading better and I'm stumbling over my words less. So yes, that's just an odd thing, but I've definitely found that. And there are additional benefits. So each week, if you watch the vlogs, you'd know I'd measure different aspects of health and well-being on a scale of 1 to 10. So I measured my exercise, I measured my nutrition, my motivation, my mood, and my sleep. And I wanted to see how that would affect over a 9-week period, and if there's any trends between them. So here are the stats. So here is the first page, and what this page shows you is the perception of week 1 and week 9 of exercise, nutrition, motivation, mood, and sleep. And as you can see, instantly between pre and week 1, there's a little bump up on all of them except for sleep, and then a big jump up on all of them between week 1 and week 9. To emphasize that more, if we look at just pre versus week 9, we've got a big jump up in all of these categories, most notably exercise and motivation, and least notably nutrition and sleep. Now if we compare that within the exercise of the Couch to 4K itself, so week 1 versus week 9, again a big jump up. Nutrition not so much. Now if we look at the individual charts over the 9-week plot plus the pre and the post, this is the trend line for exercise, and as you'll see for each of these different areas, they all have a positive trend line, but nutrition is not a great trend line, so it's not as positive compared to motivation, which is a nice positive trend line, as is mood, very nice neat trend line, nice progressions all the way up, and sleep a bit more unstable in terms of the linear progression. If we now compare everything against exercise to see how much they're interrelated, so there's not much correlation between exercise and nutrition as the trend lines show and as the individual plot line shows, whereas for exercise and motivation, they pretty much go in hand. The progression and regression for each week is very, very similar. So we could either say that exercise improves my motivation, or we can say that motivation improves my exercise. Either way, there's a nice correlation between the two. And a similar correlation between mood and exercise. If we look at the trend line, very similar. So mood, exercise and motivation, all pretty well interlinked for me, but not so much nutrition as I just shown, or sleep. So sleep obviously is a sort of an outlier of sense, because I've got a young baby in the house and there's other factors other than exercise that are going to affect my sleep at the moment. But what we can ask the question is, would this have been worse sleep if I hadn't have exercised and done this Couch to 4K at the same time? We don't know, but
I'm pretty happy with the correlation between some of these areas.
And my last question is, what is the future? What are my next targets or goals? Well, that depends on what you would like to see, really. I want to make content that people find informative and motivational to help you start. So if there's something that you need motivating in, or something you're not sure about how to start or how it works on a day-by-day basis, let me know and I can try it and you can watch and join in. So I've got a few ideas of videos or challenges that you may be interested in. So this is a list of ideas that you may be interested in me trying to continue to do a 10k, to start a fat loss journey with improved nutrition, to do a walking app and let's see how many steps we can get on a daily basis, to try a flexibility challenge. Let's try and improve our posture, improve our flexibility, see how we'll get on with that. Or maybe a home workout, work on in building strength at home, or something else, if you've got any suggestions. So what I'd really like you to do, please, if you're watching this still to this point, is to comment down below which one of those challenges you'd like me to do. I'm also going to put a poll out on my UCLH comms at some point in the future, in the coming days, and whatever gets the most likes, the most votes, I will do that. So that's everything. That's all I wanted to say in the summary video. So thank you very much for watching up to this point. Thank you to the people who have taken part as well. And let's continue. Let's see what more we can do. Please subscribe to the channel to keep an eye out for other videos. There's a lot more content to come to help you with your health and well-being through this weird, strange, unprecedented time. And we'll get through it together. We'll improve our well-being together. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your week.